Hey guys, it's me, Isaac56 again. Yeah, I'm on this website called menarbetterthanwomen.com by Dick. I'm serious, that's his name. I think it's Matterson. This dude is such a fat ass. He's a big, lying, cheating fat ass who's a he's a, let me rephrase that. He's a big sexist. He says women shouldn't be allowed to vote. Women shouldn't be presidents. I'll show you. I'll read the top 10 reasons. Number 1. Men do not have a tolerance syndrome. I believe all women suffer from a mild and extremely localized form of tolerance syndrome. The affected organ, their tongues. That's why women cannot shut their effing mouths for 10 seconds while adults are speaking around them. Their tongues are battering around in their mouths like drunken vipers. Here's number 9. Men are not sponges. Women are social Sherlocks, or better yet, social vampires. Women walk into a situation, before you know it, they've joined a effing cult. Men are not sheep. Everyone knows the word for a female sheep is ewe. But what about the male word? There isn't one, because sheep is something men are not. Oh, this one's a really stupid one. Women are racist. Women's entire lives and social circles are based around hatred. Do they hate their boyfriends? Do they hate their wardrobe? Do they hate each other? Yes, and effing definitely. Men do not go in for that silly sort of nonsense. If we are dissatisfied, we pack up, pick up, and move out. Or we take our mighty man muscles and lift effing mountains so the world looks exactly the way we want it to. Men do more world-changing before 9 a.m. more than women have ever done than any woman has done in her own life. Men live less than women. That's actually true. Usually. The last thing a social society needs is a bunch of non-contributing members lying around and sucking all the juice from the young. Men know this. Hold on. So they blast off from bitch like shooting man stars, burning out 10 years faster, but setting the whole night ablaze with madness. Women just kind of lie around like big fat pigs and big fat puddles of shit. Congratulations, women. You really earned those rights. This dude's a big sexist. Men write legibly. I have great handwriting. So do all my friends. Writing is a stupid and ineffective way to communicate. Men know this, so they don't give a shit about handwriting things with big hoops and loops and squiggles and shit, so aliens can read notes about remembering to pick up your birth control pills after 6 periods from space. I really don't know why he thinks this. That is only 6. Jeez, crow. This dude needs to learn to realize that everyone is different. He doesn't have to be a big sexist. I was watching a YouTube video that's actually on the page that he says that women shouldn't be allowed to vote. I can't really remember all of them. You'll have to watch it yourself. It's on Dr. Phil, I think. Type in Dr. Phil, it should be there in all capitals. You're gonna have to check it yourself, but I'll finish reading these. Here's number 5. Jesus was a man. Whether or not you believe in Jesus, there's one fact you can't argue with. He was a man. No religion anywhere has ever put a woman in charge of shit. That's called dogma. Man dogma. And it means men are better than women. Here's number 4. Men wear watches. Do you know why men wear watches? It's because there's a limited amount of time in the day, and men need to know how much of it there is so they can efficiently associate with their man ass kicking for the day. Women don't wear watches, they wear bracelets. Women wearing races is like dropping a bus of retarded kids off in front of a taffy filling machines. They just can't stare for hours and never get bored. A what says, get up and go. Move your man ass and take care of your effing man business. That's why 60 Minutes uses a ticking watch for its theme song. Important shit is going down and we're ready, says a ticking watch. A bracelet says, you're most likely ugly, but at how much money you're worth, what a joke. Boys destroy things. 3. Hold on, this is really difficult. Okay, the only thing that has ever lifted our species out of the trees where we came from is our ability to destroy. Take paper, the cornerstone of the modern world. It was invented because men wanted to destroy trees and beat them into pulp. How about nuclear power? Man invented that too. Men are natural destructors, right out of the man womb and straight on into lifelong trade of process by tearing down the earth with our mighty manly man fists. God admit, I think that says. That's awesome. Marriage is stupid. I officially, 100% disagree with that. I want to get married. And he said something about women are only good for having kids, and even then they can't raise them right. If you don't have kids, well, I'm not saying you don't really have to, but in my family believes that since my aunt is having a boy, that we have to have a boy to carry on the family name, which isn't necessarily true. You don't have to. If you don't want to get married, that's fine. I respect all beliefs, but I personally want to get married. I'm planning my wedding now. Anyway, here's number 2. Marriage is stupid. Marriage is 100% the fault of women. It was invented by men, though. Did you know that? Marriage was invented because women were too busy whoring it out to F the only guy who was paying their rent and feeding their fat asses. French blunt. I don't want to say that every day. Men invented marriage as a way of telling women who they could and couldn't have. Like everything else men have ever invented, it completely worked out and worked way better than any man thought of the world. Women became so ignorated by the man invention of marriage that they're effing obsessed with it. And here's our top. Oh, here it is. Here's another one. Marriage is still stupid. It's a stupid game invented to entertain stupid minds and teach basic lessons of fidelity. I think that's what it says. That even interbreeds are born with. Number 1, men have penises. When it comes to being a man, being quick at identifying problems is tantamount, but to fixing them. The fact is tournamenter, having a penis. In other words, looking like a man and having man parts is a man's way of telling other men, hey, look at me, I am a man. I won't F up whatever it is that you're trying to do. If you need some help, maybe ask me and I'll see if I can lend a man hand. It's the least I could do to be effing courteous. And that's why men are better than women. What a freaking dumbass. Doesn't he know that just because women don't look like men doesn't mean he has the right to go around being jerk? Honestly, comment if you think he's a dumbass. Later, you guys.